Alonzi Alonso, come along Trish Jones. Oh wait. Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Ozzy, one part of MonoSupreme, and today we're going to be exploring everything you need to know about the war between the land and sea. So yeah, it's finally coming out at the end of this year. Absolutely crazy. So it's going to be this December and it's going to be 5 episodes long. And I guess this is kind of like the first spin-off series that isn't just human-centric. We're actually going to be exploring the Sea Devils as well and their lore, as well as UNIT. And it's also not going to be Doctor-led, which is no surprise to anybody, but we probably can expect a cameo in some capacity of, I don't know, 15 or 14. But before you go anywhere guys, make sure you like and subscribe, really would appreciate that. And check out the links down below for a link to our Patreon, early access, lots of exclusive videos over there, so check it out if you want to help the channel. And also we have an eBay store where we post new customs, resin kits and all that kind of stuff. But more importantly, this video is brought to you by Blue Box Artworks. Blue Box Artworks is an Etsy store run by my good friend Ollie, and he sells keychains, bookmarks, posters, anything you can think of with these fantastic silhouetted designs. When I first saw Ollie's account, I was kind of blown away by the style of this. I love the simplicity, I love the sleek look of it. You can put it on anything you want, a t-shirt, a poster, a mug, literally what more can you ask for?
Here is the first of the bunch of what I've been sent over. As you can see, really eye-popping, really eye-catching. All of the Doctors on this Merry Christmas greetings card, printed so nicely, really shiny, so vibrant. Next up we have the 11th Doctor in silhouette form. I didn't know that he was going to send me this one in particular, but I was very, very happy to see this because Matt Smith's one of my favourites, and a great gift for somebody who does love the bow tie wearing madman. Then we have a couple of bookmarks. Once again, all of the Doctors on design, really, really nice there, and we got a TARDIS, and they're both double-sided. And for those of you canine lovers, we've got this really cool thing of the canine sinking into a void. Is that from Sarah Jane Adventures? I think so. My fanbase, the Dalek enthusiasts, and they've been represented here very, very well with the 2005 background. So moving on to the pin badges, we've got the Bad Wolf TARDIS, we've got Mr. Ring-a-Ding, we got that thing from the Interstellar Song Contest, which I don't know what it is, and we got a Pride TARDIS, and then finally we have this Peter Capaldi keychain. And last, but certainly not least, we have the All Doctors poster. This sits really proud on my wall. It's an eye-catching piece, it's a conversation starter, really nice to have. I'd probably recommend this most of all. Get the biggest size you can because people are going to be jealous when they come round. So thanks once again to Ollie and Blue Box Artwork for sending me these items. Make sure you go check out their store. It's an artist worth supporting. Back to the main video. So I put out a poll to you guys, seeing whether you think it'd be any good, and I put the options of it'll be spicy, it'll be horny, or it'll be Avatar 3. Now, to my surprise, Avatar 3 came second. I made that joke because the poster looked a little bit like Avatar. The spiciness of Russell Tovey, and also you guys all thought it was going to be horny. So if it happens, you guys said it first. Fingers crossed we get some fish love.
Troy McClure? I thought he disappeared after that scandal at the aquarium.
Hey, I thought you said Troy McClure was dead.
What I said was he sleeps with the fishes. You see?
Tony, please, no.
So whereabouts in the timeline does this happen? So the timeline of UNIT, my guess would be probably after the 14th Doctor era, I reckon, and just before Gatwa's time with UNIT. That's kind of what I'd say. Maybe it's true, maybe that's not, but it's definitely set after Legend of the Sea Devils and the 1970s story, The Sea Devils. Perhaps it'll fill the gap between the modern and the classic Sea Devil types. It's kind of weird because in the revival we have already had the Sea Devils and they looked basically like the classic ones but with different attire, whereas now it's a complete redesign. We'll get into that later. I reckon it's probably going to be like a different breed of Sea Devil, and who knows, maybe we'll get some kind of cameo from classic Silurians or modern Silurians. It's anybody's guess because we've already had the Silurians in the Gatwa era in Joy to the World. So I reckon that this is going to be a very political kind of thing. We have already been given a lean in that's going to be quite heavily political, but I reckon it's probably going to go into the kind of immigration territory and kind of be a little bit of a commentary on that. And I reckon the humans will be incredibly defensive about their own territory, preparing like coastal defenses and things like that. And is there a coexistence between the two races? And yes, that's very topical at the moment, but with idiots not realizing that human beings are allowed to basically live wherever they want. Let's not get too political on this channel. Stupid lefty. But perhaps there could be some similarity, not just because it's got Russell Tovey in it, but between this and Years. I remember that had quite a heavy immigration crossing the channel kind of theme. It's quite tragic if you don't know what happened. Spoilers, I mean, Russell Tovey's character, I think, died in Years trying to cross the channel, so it was quite dark. Maybe this will get as dark as that. I hope so. So, the key characters, obviously we've got the marine biologist, I think that's going to be played by Russell Tovey, and we've got Unit as well. We've got the whole Unit family. We'll go through the cast list in just a second. And obviously we have the Sea Devils. Gemma Redgrave is Kate Stewart. There's a huge list on IMDb here of cast members. Mr. Charisma himself, Colonel Ibrahim. Wasim Mirza playing actor. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's any spoilers in this cast list. Anne Akin Jirin playing Barbara Dunpont, no idea. Ravi Multani is a unit staff. Yeah, I shouldn't read all of these, I should just read the important ones. Gogu Mabatha Raw playing Salt, and what kind of a name is that? Come on, Salt? Really? I mean, this is coming out of Russell T Davis's brain, so who can be surprised?
One day, I think it'll be a companion called Petrol. It's been a name that's been in my head for a long while.
Petrol Salt? Salt Petrol? Maybe that's her last name, I don't know. Ruth Madeley is Shirley again. I never really cared for Ruth's character that much. Sir Keith Spears is played by Patrick Bellardi. No idea who that's supposed to be, but I guess we'll find out. And Francesca Corney. I'm down. So, what do we think that the tone and the style of the spin-off is going to be? Now, it won't be as dark as Torchwood. It's not going to have sex in it. Let's just be real. It's not going to happen under, like, the Disney license. Bit of a grounded kind of sci-fi kind of drama. But it's still going to be quite dark, mythic, political, and world-building. Thanks, ChatGPT, for those really weird words. I hope we get, like, a lot of underwater stuff. I'm hoping we get some kind of Phantom Menace kind of Naboo underwater kind of sequences. That'd be sick. But yeah, we got these pictures here. Let's have a look at those together. So the logo is it looks a little bit slapdash and cobbled together. They were like, how the hell do we put all these words into a title? And then it's just a piece of water underneath with the Disney logo. And then we got that infamous Avatar looking picture, which is basically no hiding the fact they're trying to copy Avatar. Then we got just a thing of Unit, you know, it just looks exactly like Unit does all the time. Very darkly lit, so it's very obvious they're going for something different here. And then the picture, which everyone's sharing with the Sea Devil redesign and Salt having a completely different face. Speculation, she's half Sea Devil, half human. How am I supposed to know? I don't mind the Sea Devil redesign too much. I just wish that they had the big fins. I wish they just kept the big fins and the big eyes of the original Sea Devils. That would have been cool, but I guess we're not doing that. It's kind of weird, isn't it, how we just had the Sea Devils come back and now they're just redesigning them. I'm not completely against it. I mean, there's no reason why we can't have different looking Sea Devils, much like we did with Silurians. The originals do still exist in the world, so they're not going to go anywhere. Who knows? Maybe we will get the original Sea Devil design in some capacity. And then we got a sweaty image of Russell Tovey. How could anybody complain about that? Basically all the press release photos we got, there's not really too many. I kind of think they're just trying to get this out as quickly as possible because the contract has ended with Disney. So do I think it's going to be any good? I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be fine. I can't see it being terrible. Who knows? I think the dark theme definitely is going to help sell this thing, you know. I think the redesign of the Sea Devils probably was quite warranted to fit into this more dark kind of universe thing, but it kind of works at odds with the stuff that Disney Hero had already set up. Like, it's going to be a real tonal whiplash to see something so light and fluffy and then something that's going to be taken really seriously. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. We are going to be doing episode by episode live reactions after the fact, so definitely look forward to those. And also we are working on a Christmas special, which is going to be really sick. It's going to be like a Krynoid based Christmas special, so please do subscribe and please do check that out because we put a lot of work and quite a bit of money into it. I think it's going to be a laugh for you guys, but most importantly, what do you guys think is going to happen between the war between the land and the sea? Take care of yourselves, check out the Patreon, check out Blue Box Artworks, and check out the eBay store for MonoSupreme kits and stuff like that, and we'll see you guys in the next one.